Welcome, you guys. Starlane and Rose, planting seeds. We planting seeds, y'all. We planting seeds. Let me get us up on IG. Woo, I forgot my light. I had to run and get my light. Hold on. There we go. Let me get us public. Um, yes. We ready. All right. What you mean having trouble? Yes. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Planting Seeds with Darlene Rose. 100 women, 100 days, 100 episodes. Today is a bonus episode because we had some bonus babes and we just had to have them on because we didn't want to wait for season 2 for them to come on. So we like, let's get them on right now before we start the men. So we have a few days of bonus babes. So this is technically episode 101. 101 days. Since we started. So really, you guys, these women have been amazing. If you have been watching and following and all of that, by all means, if you have been enjoying it, please let us know. Let us know who you enjoyed the most. Let us know who was your fave. Hey, there she is. Hold on, let me get her. All right. I'm so excited for my guest tonight. My guest tonight is look how pretty. Hi, Ro. Look how pretty. Oh my God.
Thank you so much. I am barefaced today, but it's okay. We're promoting the natural beauty.
Well, listen, everything that comes with bareface just means that makeup is not covering up anything, it's just enhancing everything.
Thank you.
Plus, you come from good stock. I know your mama.
I know that.
Listen, let mama know you come from good stock. Like, listen, your mom look like she your sister, so it's all good. It's
actually funny because when I used to be in like middle school and high school, everybody used to think my mom was my sister. And then, like, those who did know that she was my mom, I'm like, oh my gosh, stop trying to holler at my mom.
Yes.
She's not your age. She's old enough to be a mother. Okay.
Yes. And it's so funny because my daughter posted something on her page about me, and she put, "Don't follow her." She put, "Don't."
How do you do that?
She said, "Don't follow her. She's my mom. Don't follow her. She's not your age. Don't follow my mom."
Mom needs followers too. I definitely get it. Okay, I definitely get it.
She told her friends, "Don't follow my mom." Well, I just want to welcome you as one of our bonus babes. We actually hit 100 episodes yesterday.
Wow.
Yes, 100 days straight. But there was people that I was waiting to hear. And when you said yes, I'm like, hold up, we gonna have some bonus babes this time but I didn't want to wait for season 2. Season 2 not gonna start till September. No, we need to get these bonus babes now. What?
That's right. But you gotta build it up. You gotta build it up. Let people know it's coming.
It's definitely coming, and I promise you that this has grown into an entire movement. This whole purpose was for me to share the dope women in my network with the dope women in my network. And I mean, you one of them. I don't want to wait. Listen, y'all can wait. Listen, we got 100 more. Yes. But it's certain people I didn't want to wait. I wanted, you to be able to come on, and I want people to know the work that you do. And I want people to see people that look like them. I want them to see people that come from the same world as them, to see you doing amazing things. Like, these are not people that's already well, you are kind of on TV though. You already on TV, but for most of the people, they're not on television. They're not anybody huge, and I want people to be able to see themselves in my guests and see that they can do the same thing or similar. Just really get motivated and inspired by it. Hey, Felicia. Felicia is.
Well, I really believe that everybody is born with their own gifts. Like I believe everybody's born gifted.
Yes.
Whether or not you decide to, sharpen your gifts.
Tap in.
Or whether you decide to, get up in the morning or push and persevere through the yeses, through the no's.
Yes.
Also, when you get those yeses, you got to make sure you're prepared to handle those yeses.
Absolutely.
So, everybody's born with the gift. It's just like, are you gonna sit there and let your gift go to waste?
Yes.
Or are you going to go ahead and be at the top? And that's just the mindset of everything.
Yes.
And I hope that when the September comes around, I have some more news for you. So who knows? I can come back.
Listen, you are always welcome to come back to have a conversation with me. You are one of my favorite young people. I ain't that
young. I'm young, but I ain't that young.
Listen, you still.
I'm 19 out here.
We know you're not young, but you're young. And so, and you are the evidence that you're not too young to do stuff. You've been out here for a long time. I met your mom first. At your dad's foundation. They were doing a bowling party. I met your mom then a long time ago. And then your mom told me that you were an up and coming rap star. And I'm like, okay. She was like, you need to come out. And so me and my daughter was like, Asia Sparks, Mom, how do you know her? I remember her freaking out. She was just like, how do you know her? You're old. Excuse you. She said I was too old to know you, right? And so I remember us coming to the TLA and how amazing it was. And she had been also following Yaz, because Yaz used to come to her school. And so she got a chance to see all of that because of my relationship with your mom. And that just kind of made me look good in my daughter's eyes. So I was perfect with that. So you truly are a recording artist. You are getting your acting chops together. Like you just filmed the school project Fells with Fells High with Amari Hardwick. Listen, y'all better pay attention to this young woman, because y'all gonna remember y'all saw her here, but you're gonna see her on the big screen. Know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely soon. It's actually funny that you mentioned the Fells High movie that is coming out this year. We're getting ready for the premiere, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to attend the premiere in Philadelphia, because they're having two. Okay. They're having one in Philly, and then they're having one in LA. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to attend the one in Philadelphia, because I'm moving to LA in July, because I just got casted on a very popular TV show. I don't want to say it. I just signed a contract today. Yeah, I'll tell you, because we family. We like that. But I just got casted to be on the number one show on All Black Network called Double Cross. So I will be playing a character. I can't really speak too much on it, but
okay. Well, I want you to. That's where I'm going. So Felicia, by Felicia, that's right here, that got her hands clapped. She is also an actress out in LA. You must connect with her. She is out there making her way as well, doing some amazing things. So you must connect with Felicia. She knows some people too, and maybe the two of y'all together can, vibe. She was on the show. Also, I don't even know what episode, because there's so many episodes now. So I don't.
100, right?
Yes, 100, and what she is, one of 100. So I definitely want to make sure that you guys meet each other. We also worked, last summer on your first Black filmmaker project. So you are a Black filmmaker as well. And I mean, it's not a lot of Black filmmakers. And
and to be clear, there's not a lot of Black women filmmakers either.
Absolutely.
There are a lot of, filmmakers, but it's not a lot of black women filmmakers.
No, not at all.
I'm really excited to like venture into that.
And I'm excited too. I'm excited to see these projects that you have coming out. You are also a humanitarian. We saw you doing the Black Lives Matter. You was out there, hands up, fists up. And because you have a background in nursing, because your mom is an amazing nurse teacher and instructor, that her mom got so many letters behind her name. She's on a couple episodes, maybe last week or so.
Yes.
You know, made sure that, you know, her kids could always get a check. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I look at your mom and dad, making sure that you could absolutely work. And so you were out there on the front lines and you were administering first aid to people.
Yes. That was a very real experience. I don't think, like, I know for everybody watching from home, like watching the news, it was like, oh, these people are out there and things are, you know, getting out of control. But you have to, it was one of those things where you had to be there to actually feel what was happening. You got to realize with this civil rights movement, literally every state in America had came together in protest. Yes. Also, too, around the world, the entire country stood with Black people and Black lives.
Yes.
Me personally, this was in the heart of the pandemic. So, mind you, so we have the fear of our boys getting killed, and then we have the fear of COVID-19 and everything that was happening.
Yes.
So I'm in a crowd filled with thousands of people when they say you cannot be around anyone.
Yes.
And, you know, even though I don't condone the looting, I understood the looting.
Yes.
And I said, you know what? I can't stop people or change people's minds. There were people out there trying to change people's minds. Don't loot, it's stupid, da-da-da-da. But I was just like, listen, I'm not trying to change your minds. I'm not looting. But one thing I will do is when these kids start making that mistake, I will be by their side helping them with aid. So there was like a bunch of kids that were getting their head bashed in. A car exploded. Someone got burned by the explosion.
Yeah.
That big scene that ended up on CNN with everybody getting tear gassed on the highway in Philly. I was there. I was right there, and we were pulling people up, pouring milk in their eyes and water, and that was the real situation because I got tear gas. So for me, I'm like, dang, I'm out here trying to help, and I ended up getting tear gas.
Wow.
And that right there, I did that because it was a calling. I seen that, and I got so disturbed by our men, our Black people continuing to get killed.
Yes.
And it didn't matter about a pandemic or anything.
Yeah.
It was like, no, like we have to come out in numbers. We have to make action. We have to continue to keep applying pressure.
Yes.
And, you know, that's what we did.
Yes,
and,
absolutely.
you know, it was crazy because a lot of things happened. We got the Frank Rizzo statue tore down. Like, you know, a lot of things like that happened.
Yes, yes.
And from that point, to say the least, from that point, I did that from my heart. And it was just so weird. Like 2020 was the weirdest year I've ever lived.
Yes.
But 2021 was the confirmation that I was on the right track because I just got an award from the Collab Awards for activizing through my artistry.
Yes.
And then I am receiving another award. I'm being honored at the Global Activism Award, and it's a Global Activism Gala this June. And I didn't think when you activize, you don't do that for awards. You know, you do it so your voice can get heard for change.
Yes, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
The fact that so many people have been like hitting me up and saying, hey, we want to honor you. We want to say thank you just for stepping in for complete strangers.
Yes.
And that's all I really can do. Like the honor would be me helping them, but I'm getting awarded for that. So
yeah. Well, you know, that's how God set it up. God set it up like that. You know, he sees what we do. You know, the sacrifice and all of that. You know, people a lot of times they see the glamour, they see you dressed up, they see the videos, but they don't know that a video could take 12, 24 hours, days. I remember hearing Beyonce say that she was working on something for 3 days. She forgot to eat. And it's like that when you are an entertainer. It's like that when you are serving the masses as a humanitarian. You like, it just takes what it takes, and people don't see that behind the scenes work. So because they don't see the behind the scenes work, they have no idea. So you absolutely deserve every single award, probably a few more that you are getting, because you were out there. You were absolutely out there.
Thank you.
And I am.
And not even just there. It was like multiple protests. Like it was like 5 to 6 protests. Like every other day, it was a protest for me in different cities and different places. And it was like, it was really, it started to become like a chain reaction, a ripple effect.
Yes.
It's not that I think that I can change the world, but I do believe I can inspire the world to be better.
Absolutely. So, you absolutely do that. I know you inspired me to backtrack a little bit to the film that you're working on. Talking about these battered women and the things that they experience and why they experience it, and really putting a light on that. Like, she said, and she is a pretty dope person as well. I hear you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
It was such an honor to be a part of it, and again, as a young woman, to already have these thought processes and say, you know what, I'm not going to wait for somebody to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the change in the world that I want to see. So I know that you have it on hold for a moment, but you can tell us a little bit about the film, and if there's an expectation of dates, then you can let us know that too.
Absolutely. Well, the film isn't on hold. I had started a docuseries. Well, I started a docuseries based on generational traumas that we do not discuss. And I've met with a few people from a couple big networks about it. So right now, I just have to present the show to the network that they love. I have to have 5 episodes.
Okay.
So it's not that I'm just going to put it out. Right now, with me, everybody knows I'm not just always going to keep one bullet in the chamber.
Yes.
I'm always going to have a clip, and when I'm ready to come out, I'm going to start busting the clip with a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
So for me, it was like, I got the episode on domestic violence. We got LGBTQ, and with this month being the perfect month because it's Pride Month, we have LGBTQ discussing and debating why can't we coexist. And it's going to be such an intense debate between homosexuals, heterosexuals, transgender. I'm not really familiar with the terms, but this is why we have this docuseries to educate us. We have professional perspectives, like you were a professional perspective on the domestic violence.
Absolutely.
Enough docuseries.
Yes, I love it.
For me, it's about preparing, and I have that. I have the LGBTQ plus debate. I also have another one that I just keep on adding. We have PTSD. We have disabilities. We also have one on what's a good man. I realized when I talk, we just added this. Well, when I say we, I mean me.
Yes.
But I just added this to the roster. I'm saying, like, I meet a bunch of women that don't know what a good man is, like, that think that a good man is a man that got a Gucci belt on and a man that can just buy him all this stuff. And it's like, there's a difference. There's a gap when you speak to older women, and there's a gap when you speak to younger women, or there's a gap when you speak to women that are based on that like a man who can financially support them, and there's a gap that like a man that's a protector. So there's so many different women. What makes a good man?
Yes. Oh, I love that.
And so that was just added, but it's coming. So I want everybody to be patient. But also, with this docuseries, I want people to know that it's not your average docuseries. It's a docuseries that really provides help and resources. So right now, we've already built the website. On the first episode, we'll have the professional perspectives and how they can be reached. What are their resources? You have your book, My Holistic Healing Journey, which is amazing. Yes. And, these people need to be aware of that. We have LaQuisha Anthony from Voice, the rape advocacy.
Yes.
And we have Cello Mello, Christine Mello, that is that spoke on the benefits of music therapy and how music can be an outlet, but she's also experienced domestic violence. So these are ways through arts, through education, through healthcare. We have Miss Brenda Shelton Dunstan from Black Women's Healthcare Alliance, and she actually has groups. She has groups, and she discusses like how going through those traumas really take a toll on your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health.
Absolutely.
So we have her link below. We have all the hotlines for domestic violence. We have, and on the website, we have listed shelters. We have Sean Breed, which is also a professional perspective, which he talks about real estate. He actually houses real estate for domestic violence survivors. And there's also programs where, your security in your first month and your last month's rent will be paid for you if you have been through domestic violence and you need a way out. So these situations, my situation is going to be very deep because I'm not also providing a knowledge to the world. I'm also providing resources to the world.
Yes.
So right now, me and my team are really building on that. And we're not just going off, okay, let's just entertain. We're going to say, no, let's just entertain and help.
Yes.
I started this docuseries because I was reaching people on a local level, but I didn't I'm like, no, domestic violence, this stuff has been passed down to us. All right, we've seen our grandmothers go through it. We've seen our mothers. We've seen our cousins. And in every single culture, no matter if you're Black, white, Indian, Asian, Native American, Spanish, whatever, there is somebody who has been affected by domestic violence.
Absolutely.
Everyone.
Absolutely.
Somebody.
Absolutely. And some of us know people who didn't make it out. And that's why it's so important to have these conversations, to really just, put our hands in, put our heads together. And I love the part about the resources because, talk is cheap.
Yeah.
And talk is cheap. Talk don't change nothing. But when you sell me that, when I finish watching this, the people that I saw, I'm going to be able to reach out to. The people that have these programs, I'm going to be able to determine where these programs are. You're going to give me phone numbers. So this is edutainment, education, and entertainment at the same time. And that's what's so important. So that's why I absolutely love everything that you're doing. You also have a podcast. Tell us about the podcast.
Yes. Oh, and to add to that, I have a lot of celebrity influencers out there that you may see on social media, a couple people from VH1 that are also want to come together and bring awareness to these issues.
I love it.
There's a lot of celebrities that want to activize, but they don't know necessarily how to do it.
Yes.
And it's not necessarily through money. Sometimes it's using your voice to lift that platform and lift that issue up, so that way you can put the light on the darkness and heal it. So that's that.
Ooh.
I do have a podcast called Spark a Conversation Podcast. It's actually a network of podcasts.
Yes.
So I did it with my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother.
Yes.
And we each have our own show, and it's on Spotify right now. My show is the best one. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I won't tell.
Huh?
I said I won't tell.
They're gonna see it anyway when I post it. But
yes.
Mine's called the Spark Plug Show, and usually mine's is on Sunday.
Nice.
I discuss a lot of things, but my main specialty in the podcast show is to bring on special guests, like celebrity guests, and have panels.
Yes.
I did a panel for Juneteenth that was amazing that I collab with Power Opera. And I've had one of the Rwandan survivors on there. Wow. And I had Ms. Brenda Shelton Dunstan. I had a congresswoman. I also did another one, a panel about being an independent artist, where I had Tone Trump. I had My Son the General. I did a powerful women's panel.
I love it.
With Linda Sarsour from Until Freedom, with Melinda Santiago. She's a big media expert. I also did it with Miss Universe, Miss Georgia, Miss Nika Blaze. I'm sorry,
I love it.
All over the place.
I love it.
And Simply Monica. So I wanted to talk about being a woman. What was the importance of being a powerful woman and the message behind the powerful message behind the voice, you know, because a lot of women, we go through things where they want to quiet us up and shut us up. And it's not enough. No. It's not enough to just having a platform to use your voice. Sometimes we have to make sure that the message is being clear to what we're trying to sell to these kids and these young women. So,
absolutely.
Podcast on Spotify.
Podcast on Spotify. Yes, link is in the bio. And then, of course, you're always stylish, always fashionable. And so I was like, how do I get a piece of that? And so you have the Outspark collection, which I have quite a few pieces from. I absolutely love your eye. Yes, honey. I love me some Outspark collection now, honey. And so, matter of fact, I probably need a few things because, now I am in Georgia. And these Georgia streets, listen, you gotta come out right. You gotta come out right. Listen, I gotta let these young folk know, like I still got it. No, I still got it. No, well, maintain black don't crack. Because I have seen some crack. I have seen some cracked up black.
That part.
So, this whole thing started all around Women's Month and all that kind of good stuff. When you think about the women around you, you name so many. Is there anybody in particular that really inspires you to do what you do?
Women.
Yeah.
Number one, I would say all the women without a name.
Yeah.
I used to, people don't believe me for some reason, but when I was in college, I used to ride the bus all the time, right? And I would ride the bus to the train station where I got on the train to go home out of state. So I'm riding the bus, and I could have got a ride, but I like riding the bus. I like seeing the people. I like being with the people. It was something that it gave something back to me, and I never realized it when I was when I was younger, but when I got older, just seeing those women with their kids, seeing those women getting off work with their feet hurting, seeing those women on the bus carrying groceries, going to the grocery store. Just think, like, we got cars, right?
Yes.
We got to drive our cars to go to the grocery store. We put our groceries in the car and go home and unpack our car, and we good.
Yes.
The luxury of a car.
Yes.
But there are women right now in the hood that, they never even had a driver's license. Who knows their backstory?
Yes.
But these women were the hardest working women I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
The hardest working women I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
And I see these women, and they getting on the buses with their kids, and they taking their kids all the way downtown just to go out to eat or do whatever they do, take them shopping or whatever.
Yes.
Just the simplest things in life.
Yes.
But they doing all that on a bus, and then they got to carry them bags about 2 blocks down the street to their house. To me, that inspires me.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
Everything I can say is a lot of women that inspire me on a financial level. Like, of course, I mean, shoot, if I can have it, I want to be like Oprah. If I can have it, she did movies, you know what I mean? Queen Latifah.
Yes.
I mean, Beyonce, all these people. I mean, they're super inspiring. But to me, the most inspiring people are the women with no name. Yes. The women that with no name that actually go out and get it and really grind hard for it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that, and I live for that.
Yes.
I love that, and I live for that. Another person that it just inspires me right now, I would say Simone Biles. Like, I've been on a big Simone Biles wave.
Yeah.
Because she has, like, it's just so crazy when you're a celebrity and you have, like, media in your ear, that can tear you down. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That can really tear you down.
Yes.
And she is always smiling and being the beautiful black woman she is meant to be, and strong.
Yes.
And guess what? She works on her craft.
Yes.
She gets better and better and better and better every time.
Yes.
I would say somebody inspires me in music. I find a lot of people inspiring in music.
Yeah.
But again, are you well-rounded? Are you a well-rounded human being outside of music?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always respected Alicia Keys and what she did.
Yeah.
And her activism work.
Yes.
I always respected Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah.
And her acting work.
Yeah.
I respect a lot of people.
I love
to be honest.
I love it.
It's kind of hard. It's hard to pick all these amazing black, excellent people that are out here doing what they're doing.
Yes.
But I gotta give a major shout out to the people with no name.
Yes.
People with a name, but people with no name out here to the world. It's not clout chasing. The realest they can be. It just live authentically and true to themselves and really grinding it out.
Yes.
These ladies get a round of applause for me, and this is why I'm so humble.
Yes.
I used to be on those buses, like watching those ladies. Like I was on a bus because not that I didn't have to, but it's because I wanted to.
Yes.
But if I had to be, but them people that needed to be on that bus because they had to.
Yeah. I know that life.
They get all respect.
I know that life. I lived that life. I lived the 20th in Cambria, right off of Lehigh. and I was on the bus with my kids. I was one of those women that you're talking about, because that was the only way that I could do it. So I appreciate, the shout out to the women like that, because there are a lot of them. There are lots of them holding down their lives. And that's part of what this whole show was about. These women that have been on here are regular, everyday women, good, great, and amazing at what it is that they are doing. We've had doctors on here. We've had lawyers on here. We've had, and nobody knows who they are. They're just quietly in their corner, making a difference in their corner. We got the women that work in mental health that quietly working in their corner, but now through this platform, they now have some more notice. Some of the women were telling me about the people who reached out to them after they were on. Hey Faith, Faith says she dropping gems, she dropping them. Yes, I love her. And so it is my goal to have women on that people can see themselves in these women. They can see themselves in, okay, well, I started there too. So if I really wanted to, I could do it too.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. I want people to be inspired and motivated by the women that they see on this 100 Women platform, which has turned into a whole movement. These 100 women was like, yeah, we was on the show. Now what we about to do? Because they not like, we did the show and it's over. No, now we did the show and now we're going to take this 100 women voice and do something amazing with it. And so is there anything that, come on now, people calling me, don't be calling me what? No. People, I've been doing this. Today makes one. Your side cut off. So I said, I've been doing this for 101 days. From 7 to 7:30 for 101 days. Why do people not know not to call me?
I don't. Everybody's probably like, I know. It's just a habit. People see me on live all the time. They want to call me. I don't know what it is.
Yes. It's so funny. But yeah, so I really just am excited to take this 100 Women movement and move it and do what we do. And we know that once I finish my bonus babes, I have 5 more that will be on. And these bonus babes, once they're done on Father's Day, we start 100 men. So
nice. That's beautiful. There we go.
100 men.
Too.
Yes.
Let me tell you, I just been feeling like a major something in my spirit. I've been like really fighting in my heart. Like the men need some encouragement.
Yes.
Me as a woman, I'm a beautiful woman, and maybe I can motivate some men. But I encourage every man out there, black brothers, brown brothers, whatever, lift the next man up. I know it's not all that masculine, no, but it can be. Like,
yes.
I feel like our men, specifically our black men, need appreciation. But also, black men, I need y'all to give us something to appreciate.
Yes.
I've been seeing a lot of posts about, everybody right now is like really coming together and uniting. I'm hoping it's a little bit more.
Yes.
But even between, feminine and masculine energies, male and female, I really want us to start focusing on lifting each other up and letting that be the main focus.
Absolutely.
Like, brother, I love you. Sister, I love you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, and then brother to brother, your brother, I love you. Like, you know what I mean? Make sure and guide each other.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Guide
Absolutely.
each other. It needs to be more of that. I feel like there's a pull from, and specifically in black men, there's a pull right now. And I'm a single black woman.
Yes.
By choice, by the way, by choice.
Yes.
But there's a pull and there's a disconnection. And I want our black men to be stronger, mentally, emotionally, and physically.
Absolutely.
Black men, y'all don't have to just be strong physically. It's time to get emotionally and spiritually
strong. Yeah, together. That part. Yes, that part.
Y'all probably got it here, but I need y'all to get it in here.
Yes.
Get your balance right.
Absolutely. So, if there are men that that we should feature, by all means, let us know. I opened it up for people to send me who because I know a lot of men, but we still need 100. And so
Jones got to be one of them. Jonesy got to be one of them.
You already know. He was like, absolutely, of course, anything for you. So yeah, for sure. Him and the people that I've all of the men that I met around him, Dolphin, he told me he would do it. So we gonna get these men talking too. We gonna get these men talking so that they can motivate and inspire other men to do amazingly well the same way that they have been. So as we close, is there anything? I know I don't want to. We could talk. We could go on and on and on. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you would want the viewers to know?
I mean, Asia is working on music. Yeah. I'm dropping my single this summer.
Love it.
And make sure you guys check out all the old singles and the old music. Get yourself caught up.
Yes.
And I'm coming really hard this summer. I'm a little different. Asia's doing a little bit more singing, and I produce a lot of my stuff.
I love it.
But I'm geared towards spiritual growth and waking people up. So if my music is different, I hope you appreciate my differentness.
Your growth.
That's the word.
That's growth.
My growth.
Your growth.
My growth.
Yes, your growth. I just remember being at the BET Cyphers, at SOBs in New York, just all of the work that I saw you do, that I followed you around doing. I just remember how amazing you were. I am just, who can just come up with stuff just here. Just, okay, Asia, here go the mic. Rap about women. Okay, Asia, here go the mic. Rap about cheese curls. Like, it doesn't matter.
Wait. Have you seen my forehead? My forehead is big, okay? This brain right here is mad. I have one of those mad brains. My friends, they get so, I don't know if they're so inspired, but they get so shocked that I have a million things going on right now.
Yes.
And I'm only 29, so I don't know why I do it. It was a calling, and literally it haunts my dreams if I don't do it. It's like I gotta get up and I gotta do it. And not every day am I this motivating. Not every day. Well, I am, but I'm not motivating to myself.
Yes.
This is like, a lot of times people forget that as artists we need to hibernate sometimes.
Yes.
We need to take care of self-love and our spiritual self-care. Growth. Hide away from the world, because there's a lot of people pulling at you when you're doing music.
Absolutely. And I said this to you before. Remember, I am always on speed dial for you. Okay, so use it, because I got you. This emotional work that I do is real. And, I am so grateful to God that it came across my path and that I learned to do it, because many lives have been changed because of it. So just remember that I am your resource to use on those days. Okay.
Every time I see you always offer me that. And it's like, I love that so much, because in moments because when I deal with things, and we talked about this before, when I deal with things, I go straight to God. Right.
Yes.
I never like to put my burdens on other people. Right. But you have always been, I just remember, I always remember conversations with your energy and your knowledge and your wisdom that you pass on to me.
Yes.
And every time we end up hugging,
yes, because listen,
I really do appreciate that. In the moment, honestly, I'm not embarrassed to say I've been to therapy. You know what I mean? I think a lot of Black people should start going to therapy, or just talking to somebody that you trust.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, we have to. We have to. You gotta see, what works for you. I love this campaign. I guess over this past year, it's okay not to be okay. But one of I think that was Yolanda Hall or Anne Marie. They all work in mental health. They said it's okay. It's okay not to be okay as long as you don't stay that way.
Yes.
And so that means you have to reach out. You have to, use your lifelines. We in this area are your lifelines. And so you just have to use them. My home here in Atlanta is called the Healing House of Roses. It is where people will come for healing. So remember that that's what I do. And it's my pleasure and my honor to be able to serve you in that way. Because that is what God gave me. There's, like we talked about, people who have certain gifts. That is the gift that he gave me, and it's no good if I don't get to use it. So by all means, use it, okay? So you guys, please tell people how they can follow you, where they can see your music, all that kind of good stuff, because y'all need to hear all of this amazing stuff that's coming up. And when you look at the old stuff, y'all, you looking at her nice, demeanor and, everything's up. But when she hit the mic, baby, it's a whole transformation.
Hey, that's Firecracker. That's Agent Sparks. This Agent Sparks too, but that was Agent Sparks. That's Sparks right there.
Yes, that's Sparks for real. Spark life, Spark girl. Yes, all of it. So please tell the people where they can find you.
Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna do my little outro. This your girl Asia Sparks, and if you try and reach me, make sure you hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Sparkle Girl A. Spell it how it sounds. You can hit me up right here on here. I'm always on here. Also, go to my YouTube, Sparkle Girl A. Make sure you subscribe. Everything Sparkle Girl A.
Yes.
But on YouTube, make sure you go to Asia Sparks and look out for Wake Up Your Mind docu-series and wakeupyourmind.com. Also, look out for my movies. Make sure you go watch Made in Chinatown that I'm in. Make sure you go watch Fells High. And look out for Double Cross.
Yes. Season 3, Double Cross. I'm so excited you're going to be in LA. I'm coming. Yes. I love LA because LA got...
Because I'm going to be with Jonesy. I'm like, I don't trust nobody. I mean, I do trust people.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you out there for a minute and you like, I'm only, out there to but...
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure my tribe is right.
Yeah, and I got like 3 people to add to that tribe for you that will look out for you. Make sure you eat in the right places. Make sure you don't go to the wrong part of town. Like all of that.
Look, I'm very familiar with LA though. Even though I haven't lived out there, I've spent summers in LA.
Okay.
Like that too. So I'm okay.
Okay.
But I want to meet those people. I want to definitely need more people. I definitely need that good energy around me.
I got you.
I love networking and working.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to make sure that you got them. I'm make sure. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that in the next 24 hours because it's just that important. Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching. This is our bonus babe, our first one, Asia Sparks. Technically episode 101. We will be here for 5 more episodes. We got 5 more bonus babes, and then we take a little bit of a break for 5 days, and then June 20th starts the 100 men, and we're gonna hype these men up. We're gonna big up these men and let them show you what it is that they're doing, because they doing it in the quiet, but they doing it big, as well. So I'm so grateful and so thankful for each and every one of you that are here. Absolutely follow my girl, Sparkle Girl A. Make sure y'all go get y'all some Outspark collection. Why not? I think I should have wore something, right? Jewelry, clothes, sunglasses, the whole 9 yards. Go get your stuff.
Everything.
Yes. Thank you for watching. And if you just popping on, go back and watch the replay. It will be up on IGTV. For now, I thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your night. Thanks, A.
Bye. Love you.
Love you more. Thank you guys for